Already start the mess.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I scared of electricity. So it's okay, you shock me. God, is it bad? No. 야릇한 기쁨에 취해버려 숨길 수가 없어.
Brothers and sisters of the congregation, welcome to yet another episode of Calculate Greatness. This one right here is the officials / referees / zebra round table. It's your boy, Brother Greatness, the conductor of the Squish a Bish Express, Miss Karen Bam Bam. We have a Bronx Wrestling Federation and Titan Championship Wrestling fame, Alfonz Stevens, Alfred Parsard. We got Brother Nick Shin, IWWHOG. Look him up. Of course, there's many, many more for all. I'm just stating out a couple for you, baby. Gina, Blue Shoes, TOSPAPW, New England own. And soon we will be having Ref Bill Thompson of the same. And of course, that's just naming a few. Zebras, how you doing?
Hi.
Howdy. So, hey guys! Of course, we brought you guys here today. We just want to hear more about the rules from the referee's perspective, the trials and tribulations of your zebra lives, dealing with the lions that chase you down, and bears, oh my. Let us know what you got going on in your referee lives. Any of y'all can start at any possible time. We keep it great here. I'll leave.
Wait, but how do you want to hear about rules? Aren't you a wrestler? Aren't you supposed to know the rules? Don't you hear me admonish you and ask you and tell you, don't you know the rules?
Listen, this isn't for me. This is for the followers, for the fans.
The most common.
I mean, it might be for me because I stay breaking them rules.
The most common feedback that people like that like you tell me is, I know I have till 5. I'm like, well, okay then.
I hate that. Let me get to 5. Let me get to 5. Let me do it, because I'm the one. I'm the one who's going to get to 5 and make you mad when I kill your match. I'ma do it.
You say people like me, I don't let the ref get to 3. I respect your authority. Or I don't even let you get to 3.
I want to do it. I've done it twice, and I'll do it again. I do it again.
You do it 5 times?
Yeah. Came back, producer sitting in the back there at Gorilla, like, yeah, thank you. Good. They should have listened.
Man, y'all referees out here actually counting to 5. I don't remember never hearing none of y'all count to 5.
It's got to be real, man. If we don't keep it real, how the fans gonna perceive it? Oh, all right, he can really do whatever he wants. Then what are we there for? We just people in stripes looking stupid. Nah. I'm counting at 5.
You know what's funny? You guys hear us count to 5, but y'all never hear us count to 10. Why is that? Having to make your last minute half a second dash back into the ring.
Ooh, don't attack like that.
Listen, as someone who's almost got caught up on a couple countouts himself, listen, man, things happen out there. All right, you get power bombed into cement and then left 30 feet away from the ring at a 5 count and tell me you ain't gonna roll in at the last second.
Well, that's why you should have kept it in the ring.
Ooh, but I don't cheat.
And then it's not even like I'm counting straight to 10. I'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, back in the ring. I don't want to count you out. 5, 6, back in the ring. Let's go. I don't count straight to 10. It's not even 10 seconds. I count to 10 in like 30 seconds. Like, come on.
But 10 seconds ain't a long time. I'm a plump woman. I need time. I gotta catch my breath. You know, like sometimes my boobs get caught on the apron when I try to come back in. Like, come on. I appreciate the leniency.
That's not normal though. I'm just saying. Not everybody gets caught on aprons. I'm just saying we can't make special rules just specifically for specific people. We got to keep it the same all across the board.
And I appreciate quality zebras like yourselves sticking to the rules and being consistent. That there's a reason we invited specific zebras out here, because some of y'all be coming out here and taking a long time to count to that 5. You know, as a brother who gets assaulted by some slovenly individuals quite often, a lot of y'all officials count real slow when a brother needs some assistance. So, not you though, not y'all. I like y'all. Even Gina.
Thanks.
Am I a slovenly individual? Do we need to fight again? What the hell?
I mean, play the footage. I'm just saying, you try to kill me. But I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Well, maybe if you'd be able to defend yourself, you wouldn't get assaulted all too often.
Tell y'all, keep your hands up for a reason. You heard my instructions in the dressing room. I tell you, protect yourself at all times. If you want to listen.
I protect myself. It's just the people they be over here openly choking people and poking people in the eyes, and y'all are too easily distracted.
It's my fault. I can't see what happens behind my back. It's the way that God created me. You ever heard somebody? You know what happens what happens when a tree falls inside of a forest with nobody there? I don't know, because my back is turned towards that forest.
I don't know, because my back is turned to that forest.
You can't hear the tree though. You can't hear the tree fall down.
No, because my back is turned. That's life. That is life for me. I made that decision when I stopped wrestling that day, and I decided, yo, I'm gonna buy these couple shirts. I bought multiple shirts. That was a decision, and I lost the hearing behind my back.
You lost it. Is this a consistent issue for Referee Blue Shoes? Is this a problem for you too? You put on your Azul shoes and this happened?
Yeah, I mean, you know, with great power, there's limitations in other areas. So yeah, just you know how it is. I just want to go on record that for the matches I refed for both of you, I never had an issue with you. So. Not to throw any shade or anything, but no, I enjoyed the matches that I had with both of you. Those were good ones.
Thank you. I apologize for rolling over you in a couple of those matches.
That's right.
I gotta create distance.
I think that was the first tag match I've ever done. Actually, was the one where you rolled into me, and I didn't know that you danced like that. So when I was standing there and you came up to me, I was like, "All right, please." Go away! Don't touch me. I was pretty scared.
I don't know how to take that.
Okay, here it goes.
It's just part of my entrance.
You rolling up people, you getting on their eyesight. You couldn't see referees.
He said he was sorry. It was for a pinfall. I got to 2, and then he rolled almost over me, really close.
I'm not used to referees having such great positioning. You know, you were right there. I wasn't expecting you to be so close. You know,
I've learned since then to give it a little bit of space.
You know, I've never rolled on Alfonz. I think that's part of the reason is that he doesn't want to see me succeed. But we'll let that pass. Shout out
you never rolled on me, but you ducked out of the way of a super kick, and I took it right on the chin.
That's not right.
That was whenever refs do that, I think it's because I really do. I believe y'all really want us to just get hit, and y'all just want to fake it. Y'all lying. Y'all lying to the fans whenever you do that. You know we right behind you. You're just trying to. You know it. That's messed up, honestly.
That could meant to you.
That's not purposely done.
It really is.
I'm just saying, you right there. You see it coming. I know you behind me. I'm fighting.
Right there. Why would you?
So you can't hear my footsteps. You can't feel the wind behind you.
There's a man trying to kick me in the face. I'm not worried about where you are.
And
why?
Instead you just take it like an athlete, like a professional athlete. You have to put me in harm's way by ducking out of the way.
Well,
you don't care about the zebras, Brad. You don't care.
What do you mean I don't care about the zebras? I see the way you act. Some towns you go into, everybody love you and you act correct. You go to another town, all of a sudden you acting all different.
How? How, Sway?
Yeah,
How am I
Bill is
different?
my witness. He was the referee when you were choking me on that rope. Disrespectful.
Oh, was this at TOS?
Yes.
Yeah, Bill was in that match, so you could ask him when he pops on.
Mm-hmm. Some people.
People like Brother Greatness annoy me when I'm refereeing his matches. You know why? Because he'll just take a beating and then he'll just like look up at me as if I'm Jesus. He'll be like, "Help me." And there's nothing I can do. The only thing I can do is just call for the bell, and just because you can't defend yourself, and I don't want to do that.
I feel like you want to cry to us, but at the same time, hey, do you want me to stop this match? No.
Can you continue? Yes? Okay.
Nick Chin, who sounds like that? Who sounds like? Tell me the wrestler. Who is it?
You remember that time you got thrown into the pole by Vince Steele? That was you. That's how you sounded. No. You want me to take?
Yeah. I was one of the, me and Shin scraped you off the floor and helped you to the back. You forgot?
The match was already over.
On the wall for like 2 seconds, looked like a cartoon or something.
That's not a good day. Listen, I don't appreciate we had this round table. We were supposed to come over here to be jumping Brother Greatness. That was not the purpose of this.
No, I thought we were supposed to be roasting you. That was a. That
was the memo I got.
It's not a roast.
Yeah, I know. I thought we talked about this beforehand. Oh, he wasn't in that conversation. I'm sorry. I blew it.
Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Remember when you were supposed to be here.
See, you know what? That's where I brought a line, because I know sometimes y'all zebras don't act right. I had to have a proper carnivore ready to make sure you remember the circle of life.
Tiger.
Well, Miss Karen Bam Bam was in my favorite match I ever refereed, you know, because she and Anastasia Morningstar went at it in that street fight. I just had to stand back and just watch them beat the hell out of each other. There were no rules to enforce. I've seen people get hit with a trash can, a stick, a chair, thumbtacks.
That's my idea of fun.
And
no restrictions.
All I had to do was make sure that I didn't step in the thumbtacks or get my hand caught in the thumbtacks when I counted 3.
You ever done?
Were you successful?
Done that before?
Nah, deathmatch. No, keep the light tubes away from me.
That one little thumbtack on that good ass count when you threw your hand down really hard. That one little thumbtack. You just never do it. Never. Always look. Always look. I'm warning you both. Always look.
Yeah, we're scheduled to go to a deathmatch show early April or May or something, but well, here we are. Yeah. That was always one of my fears, was counting with like glass or something in the way. Do like a quick check for those first, but yeah.
I'm surprised there aren't like special gloves for that.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Some people do, but I just feel like you don't get the sound out of it. I don't know. Personally, that's how I see it, but
I feel like anything other than like the little tight rubber gloves doesn't look professional, and mentally I can't do it. Like I can't be the dude in like outdoor garage gloves reffing. I wear high gloves, but I can't. Like nah. I'll count with my foot if I have to, but I'm just not gonna look like I'm ghetto. Mama.
It has like mechanics written all over it, like 11 times. Yeah.
Yeah, that the short people in the shorts, like nah, y'all gotta just look professional.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. Your dedication to the craft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite part about ref? Since we're done roasting Brother Greatness, what do you enjoy? Specifically, things I do.
Roasting Brother Greatness. That's my favorite part of reffing.
I don't appreciate any of y'all.
You'll appreciate me when I call it down the middle, won't you?
Yeah, I appreciate when you count it down, you call it down. All three of y'all do that well. Despite roasting me, y'all always look professional. All of y'all own an iron or steamer. I can tell. You know, I understand Gina's blue shoes, but outside of that.
Yeah, I'm starting to actually try to get away from that, but then promoters get upset when I don't wear them, so.
Nah, keep you dip. Keep doing it.
All right. And Nick Shin apparently too, so. I know, he told me. There we go.
If people ain't gonna complain about that makes you different, and they aren't complaining, then keep it going. Why not?
Yes. More blue.
I think my favorite part of being a ref is watching a match and forgetting that I was even in it. Because I'm like so engrossed in the wrestling. And I'm like, oh, I must have done great if I am barely noticeable. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird tidbit, but that's my favorite part of it.
I just like having the best. I like having the best seat in the house.
I just like I like being in the ring with guys who I always want to work with, but I know I'd never be able to wrestle because I'm not that great of a wrestler.
Well, I guess that goes into another part, just with the fitness aspect of refereeing. For you three, I know Nick Shin, you used to be a wrestler. Gina's into the martial arts. Mr. Parsard / Stevens is a sizable individual, played football, and he was trained as a worker. I was there. I watched him do it. Can you tell me about the physical aspect of being a referee? Anything you guys might do to make sure you're physically prepared for these long shows, especially those 8 matches ones when there's only one referee in the back?
Stretch. Make sure you stretch. Because God forbid you show up to a show and either the other ref doesn't show up or the promoter forgot to book another ref. Make sure you stretch. And make sure you have lots of water.
Clean shirts. Just bring more clean shirts. And
never too many.
always do burpees beforehand. If you could do if you're good doing 20 burpees before the night before the show, you're gonna be good because that's all reffing is. Oh shoot, gotta jump down, this. Oh,
up down, up down.
Do a good burpee and you feel like physically it's not working out for you, at least doing 1 or 2, you should know that you're not gonna do good at that show because that's all your thing is. And if that's your main issue, you ain't doing nothing.
Ooh, all right. Mm-hmm.
I always do cardio interval training at least half the week. But that's also just training for kung fu stuff. So I do that. I also do train at TOS to do some wrestling. Not a whole bunch, but the drills are pretty integral. So nothing substitute for in-ring cardio. That's my opinion, at least.
Makes sense. A lot of cardio and stretching. We got some yogis and runners and hit cardio experts here. I respect it. I love it.
I'm preparation too. I was going to ask too. Knowing what you know now, would you tell yourself when you started anything that you learned?
I would tell me to do more stupidness. As crazy as it sounds, I was so reserved when I was wrestling and I was focused on just all I wanted to do was become the best at doing basics. That was literally all I worked on. So I stopped when I started when I started working as a worker in 2015, I stopped watching everything from I think 2010 up. I ain't watch it. I just literally tried my best to only watch older stuff and just work on the basics and everything. But I would have told myself, nah, learn some flippy doos. Put that into your arsenal because that's all people do now. When I was starting, they were if you could work the basics and you could take all these basic bumps, you can work an entire match. And it's true, but the problem is that ain't going to work for anybody nowadays. So I wish I would have learned how to do some extra flips and kicks without be thinking to myself now, and I ain't doing that. Give me a good plan, I'm good. I'll call a match in the ring, but I don't know how to do all the flippies.
I definitely feel you on the flippies. I'm not a big fan of the flippies myself, despite.
You do a little flip. You be trying.
You get like I'm like Buzz Lightyear at fault style. Don't get too much flip and do from me. Cross body block, yeah.
Good old classic.
I'm just saying, and you know what? Just a quick thing, since we talked about you guys' fitness, I do have to question why are y'all referees getting knocked out by a strong breeze?
Ooh!
Because we're not competitors.
Because the breeze. Like you just said it. Thank you for telling us. It's a strong breeze, obviously. Like, what do you expect?
As a referee, I am the lone non-competitor in the ring. I don't have a competitive drive to fight back.
Competitive drive to fight back, but y'all land on the floor. I got a cover. Don't crawl over the counter. Because of a strong breeze. I don't understand. Explain yourself.
Maybe that strong breeze named Greatness shouldn't have knocked me out of the ring, and I'd have been able to count.
I've only knocked out the ring one time.
Was that during the K1 match that we did?
Pardon?
That was during that K1 match that we did. You got your bell rung outside of the ring.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for coming to save my life. There we go.
Yep. So I don't want to hear any more crap about this after that one paper that I did for you.
Well,
I was doing my job, but I stayed there out you. We did this together. I don't know. I feel like the stuff that I usually take is pretty nasty. Like a cutter. That kind of sucks, I don't like to say that it's the same caliber as a strong breeze per se, but I get like forearmed in the face. You think about it too, like if you go outside and just decide to punch someone in the face, your fist is gonna get messed up. There's always repercussions for everything. So that's my logic to it. Sometimes it's just like taking naps. I don't know, like long like.
I took one after a bump before. It was great.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
I went through the table from Gango and kicking me like at the HOG show. I literally was asleep on the floor in the wood during the match. Like, because there was nothing else for me to do the rest of the match anyway. So I was like,
you took a nap?
Yeah.
Sounds like a fantastic.
I mean, he took a bump through a table. What more should he do?
I literally was there. Over, he was like, yo, you good? I'm like, yo, I'm good. I'm just gonna be right here because they weren't supposed to move me or anything. I was done for the whole rest of the match. I went right there. The pictures, people were taking pictures. It looked like I was selling. I was out like a light.
He was actually practicing. We talked about the fitness with yoga. Shavasana is a very, very important part of yoga where you just lay down and you meditate. Nick was definitely, practicing during the times that, he had to do that. So I'm really thankful to know about your very, please don't shake your head over there, Greatness. Shavasana is a very important thing. So I appreciate that you really took it into consideration with the seriousness of the practice. So there you go.
I like yoga.
I feel like he wasn't going that deep. I think the man just went through a table and took a nap. I don't believe for a second. I don't believe.
Listen, inspiration hits you anywhere at any time, even going through a table. It's probably like the one time where I would probably think inspiration hits me, thinking my life flashing through my eyes, thinking like, oh my God, I'm going to die at this moment. And then you just kind of relax. You're like, oh, I'm alive. Just going to enjoy this.
It was pretty peaceful, actually. There was a piece of wood sticking in my back that I didn't realize until after.
Okay.
I mean, just like rub your back on it, like you look itchy, and you just get that spot, like.
No, just late. When I got up, I felt it because I told you I just laid and slept. When I got up, I was like, oh, ooh, oh, ooh.
Would I love to hear some kind of explanation for that? What was that supposed? That open a chakra for him? Let me hear your explanation for the piece of wood up his spine, Gina.
Wait, hold on. Remember in Avatar at the
Don't
end?
you get started.
Listen. At the end of the show, he had that chakra, and where was it blocked? In his back, right? And then he hit that stone when he got thrown into that stone, and that piece went into his back and unlocked it. Nick was becoming the Avatar at that point, so you just gotta like let him do his thing.
So he got hit with a piece of wood in the chakra, and now he's the Avatar, and his Avatar state was taking a nap.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of got me over there. Nobody ever booed me again after that.
Yeah, see, he's gonna save us all.
Next show.
You the oh Lord. Oh my goodness.
Hey, you asked. I gave you a good answer there.
And that answer was, you know what? It's a good thing I like the series. I'm about to watch Legend of Korra over just because he said that.
Yeah,
All right, you know, this my last question. I like to cause problems a little bit once in a while.
Oh, we know.
I need you to
do you remember the time that you ran like a tractor trailer when you wrestled Nico's Rigos in the Bronx?
Okay, listen, a lot happened in that match.
Him.
Doesn't he run into you like a smart car?
Oh yeah, not a tractor trailer. More like a Volkswagen Beetle.
Did you just call me a Tesla? Like,
and I the expected greatness. Come on now. We know. Ain't no Tesla.
You ran over me like a toddler on a tricycle.
Okay, listen. Oh my goodness. I can't afford a Tesla. All right, it's easier for a camel to go through the knee of Aladdin for a rich man to go into the kingdom of heaven. Hence why I'm poor instead of poor. I can't afford the O or the R. And that's up for you, Mr. Stevens. I need your assistance in the not so distant future, so I will hold my tongue regarding all of that. I apologize for my earlier outburst of running you down during that 2 out of 3 falls match. And let's just know, I should have won that match, but you know, you all knocked out and stuff, so.
You didn't kick out.
Okay, you know what? We're just gonna. I don't know if we have the editing to do this. Someone just play the footage. If you're gonna play, this is the place to play the footage. I got played. It wasn't, you know what? Whatever. It's cool.
Seems like this is a pattern of behavior, Brother Greatness.
Okay, you know what? Shamaz. Is that the thing Gino was talking about? I gotta do the Shamaz.
No, but you're pretty close. Yeah,
Okay.
You know what? Sure. There we go.
Shamaz. All right.
Yeah.
I got that Shamaz.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
I thought this would be a simple week for me. The referees are gonna come in and be killing. You know what? I'm gonna ask one more question, and hopefully I don't get insulted or roasted at the end of it.
You probably will, but okay.
Nah, yeah. We don't.
Expectations.
Besides yourselves, who do you believe is the best or most talented, whatever utilization of terms for greatness, etc., no pun intended, who do you think is the best independent level official in the Northeast today?
Well, mine is usually always Rick Knox, but I guess he's not really an independent level guy anymore. I hope that's an acceptable answer though, because I can't really find anybody who can match his caliber of like uniqueness. All those like PWG matches that he did were like so insane. He's very consistent all the time, and you know I feel like he does a lot in terms of like even just like guerrilla and production. So he's a very versatile and utilized person. But also, if you look up the video Rick Knox story, it's all him like doing dives and that match that he had with the Young Bucks and everything. It's good stuff. So I think he's a very entertaining individual, but he's also a very credible referee as well.
Yes, beautiful answer.
My answer is also not indie, but Todd Sinclair from Ring of Honor. I kind of look up to him because as me myself being a bigger guy, like he proves to everybody, yeah, just because you're a bigger guy don't mean you can't move.
My man's like, I am so great. Have you seen I am Nick Chin, the zebra of zebras?
Yeah, my problem. I approached it the same way I approach wrestling. Like, when I was trying to wrestle, I didn't want everybody to be like, yo, I like this dude, I don't like this dude. Like, screw that. Like, I want to be the best. Like, that's why I do this. Like, I go into shows with the prime directive of, I see all y'all zebras in here. I'm going to show y'all why I'm a white tiger. Like, that's my goal on every show that I go to. So, yeah, people are good, and I like working with people. Like, I love working with Alfonz because I know, like, I don't have to worry about, oh, this person won't want to, like, sometimes you go to shows and it's like, oh, people don't even want to work with other refs and stuff. I like working with people like Alfonz and Gina, where it's like, all right, I know if they go on these matches, I ain't got to worry about nothing. Like, it's going to be happy, good times and everything. Like, yeah, it's a war zone out there. There's a war going on outside, and I'm not trying to get killed in it. I'm trying to kill everybody else. Like, I like people, but, like, white tiger, that means I'm a carnivore. Like, I'm coming to kill everything. I like, but nah, I'm the greatest. Sit there, like, that's it.
I'm so mad these two had these beautiful, well thought out, precise answers. My man comes in and says, "My name is Kanye West. I am the greatest."
My name is Kanye West.
Oh my goodness, I'm insulted. I'm insulted for them.
Yeah.
I'm insulted to tell which one of y'all three was a worker.
I was just waiting for Shin's catchphrase that I love so much.
I'm just a ref, baby. White tiger among zebras. You could be you, but you ain't Shin, dog. Come on, son. You know what it is.
Oh my goodness. All right. Unless Miss Bam Bam has something to add, that's all I got for this evening. Miss Bam Bam.
Oh no, that was wonderful. We can't help that no more.
Can't get past that.
Oh,
All right, if y'all got anything to promote, tag, state, anything in general, here's the opportunity to do so. Here's our sign off from Chocolate Greatness. Zebras, please feel free in any order you see fit.
To all the baby faces, stop trying to get sympathy out of me. I can't call what I don't see. It's not my fault that all of you cannot defend yourselves. Even though y'all went to school and were trained, go get your money back. Put your hands up.
Don't so simple like that, because you can defend yourself.
Oh yeah, one more thing. That was 2. Yes, he kicked out at 2. Y'all want to stop getting in our faces and arguing about that? It's disrespectful and it's annoying, and most of your breath stinks. Yes, he did kick out at 2. I mean it. No, really. Did he kick out at 2? You can't believe it. He kicked out of her. Oh, yes. 2. 1, 2. Not 3. That's why his hand isn't being raised yet. 2.
You could follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Oh my god. And hard copy through HARDCOPYFU. That's all I gotta say. Oh, and just
wonderful.
With everything going on today, just be kind to one another. Be good neighbors.
Yes.
But also, yeah, what Al and Nick have said. I echo those. I echo those considerations.
And please, I don't want to take any more clotheslines or super kicks or burning hammers. I just want to live life.
Yes.
Like, why do we need to be picked up? Period. Like, I can understand the occasional, like, oh, he hit me, oh, he punched me. Maybe I can understand it. Why'd you pick me up? Why?
They got nothing to lose. Y'all better be good to our refs, okay? Our zebras, we love the zebras. 2K20, 2K beyond. Yes.
Like, health insurance isn't as good as it used to be, man. They just be cool.
Be just facts. Be Because our ref strong, be good, stay safe, stay COVID-free if possible, and wear your mask, be good people, and thank you for watching.
White Tigers.
Juicy.
Saber tooth. Boom. Yes, okay, we finished. Bring your ass back, baby Simba.
Al, you should just cut promos like all the time. When we come back, I just want you to cut a promo at the end of every match that you do. Every match. Get up and just like. That was funny. That was so funny.
That was so perfect.
First promo is gonna be for Bradley. It's gonna be called "Protect Yourself at All Times."
The second's also gonna be for Bradley.
I feel like this is starting to become a weekly thing for us almost, but I think this is my new favorite episode. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it ended up being a little bit more. Didn't really go the direction I thought it was going to.
Man, that's more